Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Time now for the final round of the Renaissance Championship. Welcome back, Andrew Catalan here. Pleased to have you back with us. Here's a look at our leaderboard, and our featured player is starting the day in the top 20 as we get things underway. Let's go out to the first hole. That was really well played. You think about the confidence this player has after winning in their last event.
Winning breeds confidence, doesn't it? It wouldn't surprise me to see them make another strong one at the title again this week.
It's a blessing to be alive. Like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Getting to the cash on the grass, slinging it on. You know what I'm saying? Getting to the cream on that green, slinging that thing, you feel me? Catch y'all down the greens.
All right, clubbing up.
Okay, that's going to play. This putt has a length of 15 feet. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
This looks like it's going to go left.
Here's a par putt. Henny, what is he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
That looked good, but just not enough pace. Let's go out to the par 4 second.
Yeah, a semi-blind tee shot, dogleg from right to left. You want to hit your tee shot, about Yodi-Ho area. And from there, the green surrounded by some deep bunkers. Great placement, really cool look.
Not a bad shot right there. Here's Morikawa.
This is a beauty of a third.
Okay, time now to get back to live play. All right, let's see if all that practice on the putting green pays off here. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
This one. This is testing. A big right to left slope.
Oh. This putt from 5 feet. The tee shot at 3.
Good news, they give you plenty of room to work with here on this grizzly of a par 5, isn't it? This is so long. I don't even think the largest hitters in the game are going to be reaching in 2. Just find yourself a really good number to lay up your second shot with. Third shot into a green that pitches from back to front and from the sides just a little bit. What a wonderful opportunity to make birdie.
I like that one. This is his 3rd.
Yeah, this one just swerving the green to the right-hand side.
On the green, that's always mission number 1. How about 18 feet to the hole?
Starting out to the right. Watch this one.
A par putt coming up. Okay, on to the next. After that hole, our featured player is making a move. Now let's go out to the par 3 4th. The club choice is a 6-iron. Not super tight, but a makeable putt. Setting up here with a long putt. Well, this one starts off looking good. Tracking nicely. This one is going to go.
Well, let's take a look at what Max Homa can deliver here.
Okay, as we make our way back to live play, let's take a look at the leaderboard. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1.
And as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Playing from 110 yards out. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one is breaking left to right.
That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now 5 strokes behind. Let's see what happens here on the 6th. That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. Now over to Colin Morikawa. Now, long-range putt coming up here to be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? And back to the course with the live action. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Yeah, it's a mid-range 32-foot putt.
Good mid-range putt, this one. An 18-footer.
A good look at par here.
Ooh. He finds himself in a share of 15th position.
We make our way to the par 5 7th hole.
Yeah, when you try and hit it hard, sometimes you leave that face open and you leave your tee shot out to the right. Don't do it here. Miss that bunker. From there, you've got a second shot. You want to try and work a little bit from right to left in. Try and work it along the ground over there. Anything coming up in those bunkers on the left-hand side is going to leave a very dangerous and tough third shot.
Not shy about that shot on the par 5 and 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home and 2. An absolute beauty here.
All right, let's get right back out to the action. On the green, but a long way away from the cup. From there, you'll take it. He's got this putt for birdie. So close. Let's see if the player can make this putt for par. Ooh, that's a tough one. Putting for eagle and walking away with a par. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. We've made our way to a par 3. Pulling hybrid out of the bag. A very long putt coming up. Way too much on that one. This putt is for par. Henny, how tricky is this one?
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
Well, that one was a bit firm. This putt from 5 feet away. And after that hole, he is slipping in the standings. We're at the 9th. It's a par 4.
Wide open tee shot here to that bunker out on the right-hand side. That's just for show. Second shot back up the hill just a little bit. I tell you what, second shot distance control is paramount.
This is a 200-yard shot. This is a 5-iron. Now let's have a look at Colin Morikawa from earlier.
Lining up for his second.
We're back. Time to have more live play. Now this putt for birdie. John, what's he looking at with this putt?
I'm going to say 31 feet or so to the cup from here.
Man, that was close. This putt from 6 feet away. He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole. We begin the back 9 here on the 10th hole.
All right, gotta take a break so I can shake back here. See if I hit that 6 down to like a 1, you know what I'm talking about.
That is absolutely spot on.
There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely. 8 feet remain. Time now to go down to the course, and John has an update.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Will Zalatoris as he gets set for his next shot here on the 12th. And this one's around 130 yards.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th.
Before we go back to live play, let's take a look at the leaderboard.
On the tee of the par 3 11th.
I don't know if they've named any of these holes, but to me, this hole should be called Moose Antlers because every bunker out here looks like some moose antlers. What a cool feature of it. Just don't find them. You don't want to hit it in the moose antlers.
Going with the 6-iron here. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Sitting at +5 overall.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Now on the tee of a long par 4. Standing over his second shot. Opting for the 9-iron.
Oh, this is perfection. Come on, be the one.
Big time play that one, Beamer.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
I can't lie. I was excited
Just a
right there
tiny
on the
putt
inside.
is all that remains.
I ain't do too much jumping around, because it ain't go in,
Nice one.
So
Fourth
it's
birdie of the day. And what a way
to
to jump into the top
know.
10.
But that was a
Trailing by
nice shot.
5 shots after that hole.
That was a real nice shot.
Hole number 13, a par 3.
They always said the greatest par 3s in the world are less than 150 yards long, and this is one of them. Not long, but there's not much room up there to work with. Massive runoff short, massive runoff long. Distance control imperative. Fun factor 9.9.
Now, great rhythm on that swing. Choosing the 9-iron here. Yeah, nicely played. And now left with this to move into a tie for 7th. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's looking at 20 foot. This will be a good putt to hole.
Looking at this putt now to move into a tie for 8th on the leaderboard. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've got it going left to right.
A bit long on that one. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400 plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
This for a bogey.
From the sand, looking to get up and down.
Oh, looking good, will it?
Yeah, magical shot out of the bunker, that one. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. We have a par 5 on this one.
That dog will hunt.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa. And from the greenside rough here. Looking really good, this one. And back to the play, shall we? Time for the second shot at the 14th. Well, that's a handy shot. And now left with this putt to move into a tie for 8th. And he's down there. You got to read?
Gently does it. It's downhill, breaking off to the right-hand side here.
So close. This putt to move into a tie for 9th. Sitting at 5 over for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4. He tried, but could not avoid the tree. We've got about 180 left to the hole. The club choice is a 6-iron. Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot right there. All right, this is tough, but makeable. Ooh, that was close. Okay, this putt for par, trying to get out of here without any damage. Let's take a look at the leaderboard, and he is currently in a tie for 8th. Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
You got to take it down the left-hand side, flirting with that bunker. Anything out to the right-hand side, you have a blind second shot. And from there, this is where it gets fun and interesting. A long, narrow green with water all the way down the right-hand side, a massive bunker on the left. Most players, the smart ones anyways, are going to leave their second shots just on the front edge or just short of the green.
Here's the second at 16.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
right, the putter can come out now. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
Pretty sure this is going to move to the left.
So close. This is a 6-footer. Okay, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 8th. Let's go over to 17, the par 3.
Well, thankfully, since it's got length, they've given you a chance to run the golf ball on in case you can't fly it that far. If you missed it left and right, you're going to find some bunkers. But for those players just trying to find the front part of the green, run it up there, this is a really cool hole for them.
John has the latest from the grounds.
Hey guys, I'm down here checking out Max Homa as he gets it set for his next shot here on the 16th.
And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. Oh, almost. Needs this putt to save par. Let's take a look at the leaderboard, and he is currently in a tie for 8th. Time for the tee shot at 18.
Tee shot has to challenge the bunkers down the right and carry them, but not quite reach the bunker on the left-hand side. Find the fairway and just sit back and soak in the view. The second shot on this, going back into the Rocky Mountains, it just doesn't get any more majestic than this. What a finishing hole.
This is a hybrid. Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. All right, a longer putt remains. John, give us a read on this putt.
It should start out straight enough and then have a little bit of a break to the left as it nears the hole.
4 feet to the cup. And that's how the round comes to an end with a par at the finishing hole. The storyline was out there, the possibility of winning back-to-back. It doesn't happen often. It doesn't happen here.
It didn't. It just ran out of gas a little bit at the end, and it cost him. But boy, what a 2 weeks it's been.
That will do it for us today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night.